Okay, so here's my question to you and Bach. Besides Jeff Sims, who else on this roster at quarterback do you have faith in?
Game?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay, so we're in the
Nobody's
same.
proven it yet, but that don't mean that they can't.
Well, you got to play. So,
Yeah.
and I don't see the guy Hunter just coming off the bench and running for 100 yards because they like his running style. That just doesn't, that doesn't fit the football mode of what we're trying to do here.
Well, I think too. I mean, I think if Jeff Sims goes down, and I don't know how much. Again, we can all predict what this offense is going to look like. In fact, Matt Rule can predict what this offense is going to look like, but until they see it for a few games, you're going to have to adjust and go on the fly. They, for years, Nebraska's offense has been so predicated and so determined by the quarterback play. I mean, especially with Adrian Martinez, we know that story. If he was on, Nebraska was a dangerous offense. If he was off, Nebraska couldn't get anything going. Maybe you kind of starting to get to at least, maybe not so much by design if Sims goes down, but maybe building an offense that isn't so predicated on so much success from the quarterback. Now, the quarterback touches the ball; it's going to be important in any offense. But there's a difference between relying on him to bail you out like Martinez did for all those years, or at times Casey did last year, and maybe hit a play action pass when it's called for here and there. So maybe hopefully the offense overall is going to be less. Is going to put less on the quarterback, and therefore maybe an injury won't hurt as much. But that's just hope right now. I'm not sure what it's going to look like.
Yeah, we really won't know until we get into the season and we start getting into training camp and seeing what guys can do. I hope Jeff Sims puts his body in shape enough that where he can last the whole entire season. Most quarterbacks do that. So in this day and age, I would think that we'll put enough weapons around him where he won't have to do everything like Adrian Martinez did. Adrian felt like he had to do it all. And when you don't have anybody, you start getting rid of the Wan'Dale Robinsons of the world. You don't have playmakers that can do things. So now you're relying on your quarterback to do it all. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's that many quarterbacks that I know can take the pounding of being a running quarterback and just survive with no help. You can't do it. I'm happy for Logan Smothers, though. I'm glad that he's going to go into a situation. Now, here's the problem. Here's the real problem. If Logan Smothers goes to Jackson State and leads them to any type of a conference championship and he looks well doing it, now what? Now what's the question going to be? Because Logan's got, 2 years?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Well, so, but the most intriguing of the landing spots to me is Michigan State and Alante Brown. I mean, that in itself, when a guy goes, it's just like, what's your guy you love, Terrell? I love him too, but he went to Michigan.
Oh, Hausman.
Yeah, it's like Hausman. Like what's that locker room going to be at? I know if we were in the locker room and cats transferred, like there was a quarterback that transferred from Nebraska to Kansas, and we made his life miserable. So if we're in the locker room and the guys that I played with in that locker room and we knew one of our own transferred in conference, you disrespectful little boy. We're going to make you pay. We're going to make you pay. We're going to make you wish you never did anything like that. It's the worst day when they come to town.
Yeah, but the thing, I talked about this with Bach, that Alante's been here, 2 years starting? 2 years starting. He can help this Michigan State team out by saying, hey, coach, I know this DB weakness. I know that DB weakness. I know this DB weakness. I know what he bites on. I know what he bites on, because he played with these guys for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, I think that's right. If they're getting the wrong training, yeah. If they're getting the same training that they were getting before, yeah. But you can't say that the new defensive back coach is going to be hopefully not training them the same way they was trained last year. They're running an entirely new defense.
a new defense, but you still got the same old players on there.
But you got different coaches.
It's still the same type of coaches, but it's different philosophies. But it's still the same as if you read down the line. But like he should know Miles Former's weakness. He should know the other cornerback weakness, and he should know every weakness that these guys have. Not saying their weakness, but they're not good at the best.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Like I can say this now, VJ's gonna cut you. He's a great blocker, but when he gets open in the midfield, just stump your feet. I can say that. Or like, hey,
you can stomp your feet and do what?
Just so you can hear somebody coming, you might drop the ball. That's what I'm just saying. Not saying that's
that's the game plan about me. That's the blueprint.
Now I can say
it won't work now, but back then that would have been the blueprint.
He can say, Coach, let's throw it at Miles Farmer and give him a little juke, and he's gonna miss the tackle. Now Miles Farmer's a better tackle than he was last year, or the year before. He'll come up and hit you.